Just when much of the world was hoping to finally move on from the pandemic, a familiar and frustrating pattern is emerging. Cases are going up again. In countries like Germany and Austria, we're actually seeing record infections again. Most health experts are in agreement on what's driving this. First, people are mixing with each other at levels they hadn't in a long time, and often without masks and other precautions. Second, the latest dominant strain, BA.2, is even more transmissible than Omicron that began washing over the world in November and December. Here's some good news. In countries with high vaccination coverages and where highly effective vaccines such as Moderna's and Pfizer's have been used, the level of serious cases and hospitalizations and deaths isn't returning to the horrific levels of the past. That's even the case in countries like New Zealand, which are only seeing super high levels of infections for the first time. But that's not necessarily the case in some places, such as Hong Kong, where there have been lower vaccine coverage rates, and the primary vaccines used have proven to be less effective against Omicron. That offers some cause for concern for mainland China, for example. This latest surge in cases may ultimately prove to be short-lived in many places. That's been the experience, for example, in Sweden and Denmark, which have been facing the BA.2 variant for a bit longer and are seeing cases come down right now. Regardless of how the coming weeks play out, health officials are urging caution, reminding people that the coronavirus remains a threat, and even if hospitals don't fill up with patients in some places, long COVID remains a threat to millions and millions of people. It's also a reminder that the coronavirus continues to evolve, becoming more and more transmissible. That's going to stay with us for a long time, but the tools that we've learned over the past years, whether face masking, hand washing, and at times resorting to social distancing, these will be available to us in the future.